What up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day today. I got some good videos for you, so let's get straight into it.
Take this piece off here, and put it over here. And now you see,
Revolutionary.
it's no longer in the middle of the map.
Right.
Now, I did this with a major record company in New York City, I think in 1970. And an older man stood up in the back of the room and said, "Now, Elliot, you've gone too far." I said, "What's your problem?" You can't do that with the map." I said, "Well, actually you can." He said, "No, the United States isn't in the middle of the map anymore." I said, "The United States never was in the middle of the map. You need to realize this depends on how you draw your map."
Perspective, baby.
This little background too. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
Even though it doesn't really look like it.
No, it is. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
It's crazy.
Now, according to your social studies teachers, what is the equator? Halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole on this map would be right about here.
Right.
And that means that Iowa has a semi-tropical climate.
Yeah.
Well, you've been in Minnesota in the winter
I've
time.
been in Iowa too. It's definitely
You know that it doesn't have a tropical climate. So you have to then introduce a real version of the map of the world. That's what this is doing.
That's very good.
The Peters projection map.
Mercator projection.
The sizes on this map are right. The shapes are distorted. Look at Greenland on this map. Right there. See it?
Yeah, it's really tiny.
See how small that is?
Right.
Look at it on the Mercator projection.
So why do they do that? I don't understand.
Why? Because the Pope commissioned Mercator to make a map that shows the spread of Christianity.
Mercator. The Pope asked Mercator to map the spread of Christianity. That's why it is, and that makes a lot of sense why we have it the way we do. It's always from the perspective of who and for what reason are we doing this, and why. If we're on a round globe, if that's the case, then it should be, we could kind of start anywhere. Yeah.
So all the countries in which there are predominantly white people are larger than those in the southern part of the world, halfway between the North Poles. Now,
Racism built in there.
you have children going to school, and they're seeing this map. Take this piece.
Interesting.
Look up, guys, these are signal panels, part of the urban relay system. Quiet, constant, beaming high frequency waves across rooftops, streets, and bodies. The antenna, that's a Yagi, high directional, used for long range.
Do you know of any of these things? Are you aware of any of these devices that this gentleman is talking about? I don't know which ones are which. I kind of keep my eye out for this stuff, but a lot of it is utilities too, but utilities for what? And what do we need? What's going on here? I don't know. I could just be out of the loop. Absolutely. I feel out of the loop right now, but the stuff is weird.
Data transmission. This isn't just monitoring electricity. It's built to collect and beam out frequencies, not just Wi-Fi, your biofield, your nervous system, your heartbeat, your resonance signature. Delta suppressor on it. This is for absorbing dirty energy like lightning strike, literally storing it and shooting it back into the grid, redirecting it.
I got to look more into this stuff and understand how it works. They talk about it as it's just like common knowledge, like everyone should know. Don't walk over these things. They're obviously scanning for you, and like I believe that stuff is happening. I believe we have some sort of biofield, and but I'm not sure how it works exactly and how they can do that. But we have wireless technology. I mean, it's not that far fetched.
Don't just freaking walk by these things. Look, be aware. You see these markings? These ain't graffiti. This is a coded grid system. And what you're looking at right here, this isn't for utilities. This is resonance tech. You got 4 lines, each with a circle right in the middle. That's a 4-pulse harmonic system. It's a rail. It's like a tuning fork etched into concrete. Every person that walks across it, they get scanned, realigned, and disrupted without ever knowing. Each of the
Arizona Public Service. Their way of tagging locked grid zones. You think it's for maintenance? Nah. This is how they ID which sites are actively channeling current.
I just shattered his energy fields. What I did with my psychic energy. Now you're strong. What I did is I played with your energy field. Your energy field, your aura out here. Raise your arm. You test strong. I'm playing with your energy field. I've just shattered your energy field and you can't hold your strength. I realign your energy field and you're strong. You with me?
Sir.
Okay. Now I came up in front to align your energies. But if I come up and back, you're weak. If I go down and back, you're strong. So it's telling you the energy is going around your body, not just up and down. You follow what I have?
Yeah.
So you know martial arts?
Yes, sir.
Doing all this stuff? They're not saying, hi, Stevie, have you had a good day? They're trying to mess with your energy fields, and the other guy, understanding this too, is trying to keep it in alignment. Because the one that can toy with your energy fields the most wins.
That last part there is the reason why I put this in. We've all seen some example of some guy holding up his arm or getting blasted back all of a sudden by somebody else kicking him or punching him or whatever, which is touching him. Or the 2-finger punch or whatever, what a 4-finger punch, whatever that may be. But the point I was thinking of, everybody thought as a kid at some point they're doing some karate and they're thinking like, I'm messing with your force field. I'm messing with you somehow psychically, something, whatever it is. It's some sort of psychic energy that you're, draining for them or lowering or, breaking up or whatever it is. I feel like that's something that we've all done as kids, or at least I did as a kid. I imagine that kind of stuff all the time. I would think about that stuff. And I think kids do that kind of thing naturally all the time. I bet you if we were actually taught how to really harness that truly, that's probably a real thing that people could do.
I said, do you have religion? And they said, religion? Isn't that something that's created by man? Do we have faith? Yes, we have faith. Do we believe that there is that which you call God? We accept that based on our science. It's no longer a faith-based idea that there is a creator, that which you call God. That truly is. Do you believe in life after death? Yes, they do. They even have means to communicate with their loved ones. It's not some parlor trick. They really have the means to do it. But there are forbidden questions that you can't ask about what happens after death. Do we have faith?
That one I've put in there because I hear a lot of intelligent people saying they believe in God, like the smartest people apparently in the world. Smart people believe in God. I hear that alien species believe in a creator of some sort, and they never deny that there's God. And then this guy says that they've used science to understand God. And, we've all gone through some personal journey, whether we think we believe in something or not. We all have a mode of being which relies on some sort of value system, whether we admit it or not. And I was raised Catholic and then found myself being a non-believer of sorts. And it has been in the last couple of years that I've really turned around to that idea after I see how much weird, messed up stuff is in the world and truly crazy, weird, malevolent, evil stuff that happens. And you think, that's wild. If you got to call something evil or bad, we got to you got to call something something, right? You got to label it. You know, what is it? Is that okay? Is it bad? So if you label this stuff evil, then and you start going the opposite direction of that, it seems like you're pointing in a different direction, going in the quite opposite direction of that stuff. And it seems like that's where God is found. And I think that there's a lot of scientific evidence that supports the theory of unity or God or some sort of something like the Tao or some, the creator, something like water that's always there, doesn't judge anyone, helps everyone, hangs in the low places, can carve through stone, but is yet is soft and yielding and can fit any shape. And yeah, I don't know. This stuff's really interesting to me. But they always talk about some people always aliens are always saying that they believe in God of some sort, or some sort of creator. So I find that interesting. And they, like this guy said, through science. Now they don't have to have faith. Interesting.
Now, let's get into the weirdness. Elvis is about to accept the medallion of life from the little girl.
Look closely.
He's going to lean in, give her a kiss. Everything seems pretty normal up until this point. You'll see some pictures here in a moment, but then about here, things get a little strange. So now we're going to go through a series of pictures where you see the little girl have a range of emotions, and then right about here, she sees something wrong as he pulls away. What does she see? Well, we're all about to see it for ourselves as he stands up and looks at the camera right here. What's weird is somehow the guy holding the microphone misses this part, but here very soon he's going to notice something that is amiss. I think that'll be right about here. And he looks a little disturbed. After seeing this, he quickly walks away and then acts like nothing ever happened. Look at his face. Yikes. You also see a couple of Elvis's men seeing everything as it happens. One of them steps in front of the camera. The other man goes directly for the eye that was just melting. Here we go again, in real time. See Elvis's guy step in front of the camera right here. Then the other guy goes right for the eye. He saw exactly what happened. That's the only way to explain him going right onto the eye. Now you start to see some other weirdness around Elvis's face. Looks like he's getting holes around his eyes. Now, people will tell you, no, those were just dark circles under his eyes. You know, have you ever seen this phenomenon before? And also, look at the shape of his face and head. He looks like a turtle, if not a snake, right there. Now, that's important because this is the afternoon of the concert, just a few hours before he goes on stage. We're going to see him on stage here in a little bit, and he's going to look very, very different. In fact, now is this the same guy we just saw? In this next picture coming up, was supposed to be taken at the same time as the other picture. What is going on here? How does this even make sense? Now, as they're leaving, if you look back in the background, you'll see them working on Elvis, which he's going to need a lot of work to look like he did in the one picture, that's for sure. One more time, let's look again. I don't even believe that's the same guy. I just don't see it. He looks entirely different.
I had to share that one because I told my mom about Elvis maybe being Trump or some time traveler or something that I've heard before that I thought was fascinating. And there's so many of these reptilian videos out there. It's insane. But the Elvis one is weird. There's another one of Elvis walking, or somebody walking behind Elvis. I thought it was in that same clip. I guess I must have been mistaken. That the guy totally glitches out behind, and it seems like real obvious, even more obvious than that one. But I mean, his face is all over the place on that one. It's weird. I don't know.
100% real shape shifting. Caught on video.
That one's weird. Look at that. That is weird. That is weird. That is weird. This one's harder to see. Look at her face. Or their face.
What do you think? Do you believe this is possible? Share your thoughts. Follow and heart this video.
I wish I could shapeshift and not be as bald again. That would be fantastic.
The doctor to assess certain celebrities' risk factors and make her analysis. For example, she says, it appears Britney is suffering from a major psychological disorder and that it might actually be bipolar. Could be that. The doc then predicts how much longer they'll live. Sick, I know, but I also know you want to hear what she has to say. The doc says if these people don't get help or straighten up fast, I haven't pre-read
Starts
this. Make
glitching.
it to the age 30. Lindsay won't see 25, and Michael Jackson has no more than 5 years left. At the other end, Angelina's going to have a long, healthy life, and so will George Bush and Nicole Richie.
If you're not already bipolar,
I hear yelling in the booth. Are they yelling at me for the way I read that?
you did great.
Okay.
But if you're
Hey,
not,
wait, excuse me.
I could hear Lisa yelling
Give
from.
her a break. She didn't read it earlier. She doesn't know the story. It's okay. Just stop it. She's okay.
I could hear you.
Yeah.
The doctor to assess.
That one is just really weird. You see her face moving, and then the guy just cover that up as soon as he can. And the other girl next to him is like, "What's happening?" There's too much weird stuff. It's not just a clip where nobody notices, but people are noticing this stuff. It's weird. It's weird. There's too many of these out there for them not to have some sort of validity to them. It's too weird. It's too crazy. But you know, I got more for you another day, even tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow. I got more for you tomorrow. Be alive tomorrow because I got another one for you tomorrow. Like and subscribe if you like these videos and you want to see some more. It really helps, and I'd really love to grow this channel because I really don't like some of the other jobs I have. I have multiple jobs, and not all of them are fun. Some of them are fun. Some of them are okay. And I'd rather do this. This is so much fun. It may not seem like it. I may seem a little dull at the moment, but I'm getting used to everything, and this is fun. Have a lovely day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.